Hello, hello. It's the beautifully untamed dame herself, and Venus is the name. Greetings, my suns and sunshines. Today we are seeing green. That is right. I'm here for an artistic read, honey. A song read, honey. The queen is back, honey. And today I will be reading Seeing Green by Nicki Minaj, featuring Wayne and Drake. So this will be the first part of this reading. This song will have multiple parts. And so for the first part, I'm going to do basically the pals are based off the artist, and they will contain special things that relate to the artist, their verse, their lyric that I chose for them. It'll be how you relate to them, what the song messages are, and what some of the purposes are of you relating to these particular individuals in this particular song. So without further ado, please pick a pal. You can pick it based off of the stone, and if I'm not mistaken, all of these are ores. Today it's an ore type of day. But here we have Wayne, Nicki, and Drake. So you can pick based off of the stone, you can pick based off of the artist, and I'm going to get into the first group. Okay, group one, y'all chose Wayne the GOAT, which means that you also chose the only stone that is not an ore up here. Y'all chose the obsidian, which is a volcanic glass formed from lavas cooling too quickly to crystallize. And this stone in particular is good for detoxification, mainly surrounding your surroundings. Meaning if you need protection from dark entities, protection from energy vampires, people and things of that nature, the obsidian is your choice of stone, is what you need at the time. This little stone right here, it is a miscellaneous piece of stone that I just have from collecting rocks and stones and such. I can't exactly make out what this is a piece off of, but just based off of the coloration, I'm getting detox vibes, but I'm also getting Earth Star chakra vibes. So there's some Earth Star work that needs to be done. I'm getting that there is some work that needs to be tapped into from past life situations, dealing with family cycles. I'm hearing addiction, so possibly a family cycle of addiction of some sort. And let's get into the lyric that we chose for Wayne today. Brace yourself for my ugly handwriting. Oh, and this is his lyric from his verse. I know Bay trusts my vision, but don't want to see me in prison. Say I can't make no promises, either leave or come visit. I heard that. So let's see. How do you relate to Wayne? So this first tarot card here is covering how individuals in this group relate to Wayne, relate to his verse, relate to his music. And people of this group, you may be a Libra, like Wayne, or you may have certain characteristics of Libras. You need balance. You're not a person that wants to get stuck in thinking that things are either good or bad or up or down. You enjoy diplomacy and duality. So within that, though, you may have a warped sense of duality and diplomacy, which could be causing you to allow certain things that are played out now. Because Libras, they have a tendency to, in simple terms, Libras have a tendency to keep people in their lives just because they're a good time, or just because they like certain things about them. So this person could betray them, talk about them behind their back, get caught a multitude of times, treat them like shit, But because they enjoy smoking and vibing with this person or making music with this person, this, that, and the third, Libras tend to keep them in their lives. And they call that balance. They call that I'm accepting you for who you are. When in actuality, you're allowing your circle to be unprotected. You're allowing the field around you and who you are to be unprotected because you're just allowing any old energy into your space for little things that aren't really worth it. So get into this, you all's oracle card here, which covers what the divine message is behind the verse. And you have 18 here, which is a cosmic flower. I'm sorry about that light glare, y'all. But cosmic flower, we got some pink, blue, green here. The frequency of the cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home. The care from which, I'm trying to focus it. Okay, the care from which we pour our magnificence, I'm sorry, out into the world. Okay. So, group 1. Throat chakra. I'm gonna roll this blue dice for y'all real quick. Because you know blue is the color of the throat chakra. So let me get an angel number for y'all real quick. 6, reflection. Number 6 is a number of reflection. Look at that similarity. And it's blue here also. And air signs do focus closely in communication. So group 1, there's a need to reflect upon how you've been using your voice and how you need to start using your voice. Like I said, it's potentially some people that you grew up with, or this could be your family. And it's like you've been functioning from a that's still your family, that's still your family, that's still your family mindset. There are these complacent mindsets that a lot of us, in particular black people, black families, have gotten accustomed to. And it's kind of this thing of being accepting of struggling emotionally through life. Get addicted to some type of drug, pill, alcohol of some sort. Allow your family to do whatever they want to do to you because that's your family. Get old, pay bills, and die. And while group 1, I'm hearing that y'all do want more, and in ways y'all go after more, you're just using worn out methods, which is why you're only getting so far. And some of you are still functioning from worn out mindsets, which is why you're only getting so far. So with that 1 and that 8 there, 1 new beginning, 8 infinitive number, put them together and you get 9, which is a number of endings, which there are some things that need to be ended and cut off in order for you to get into that new beginning, into that new path, into your evolved potential. So confidence thing, somebody is trying really hard to fit in. I'm getting that that's a part of the reason why certain people in this group are reluctant to branching out and trying something new, stepping out of their comfort zone, breaking certain cycles, because many of you are worried about what other people are going to think of you. And in reference to Wayne in particular, this was a song of redemption. This is a era of redemption for both him and Nicki, where both of them have basically had to do some throat chakra work and reflect upon how they once used their voice and their writing and their skills, and how they needed to reinvent themselves. And I think both of them successfully did that in this song. And so a part of that message, like I said, this is concerning his verse, is basically about not being afraid of what other people think, which I feel like as a Libra, something that Libra struggle with a lot. And as a Libra, Wayne has, despite anything else, done very well to overcome that challenge of being over engaged or consumed with other people's thoughts and opinions, because when you do that, it leads you to wanting to fit in, and therefore limiting yourself and keeping yourself in a box. Some of you need to look up some affirmations to replace some negative self-talk with some good self-talk. Stop resting on your laurels. This particular card is touching on what your lyric in particular, the divine message behind that particular bar, for y'all, is luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. And one thing about Sagittarius is have fuckless energy. And what I mean by that is, like I said, they are not concerned about what other people think. And if anything, if somebody criticizes what they do, what they think, or how they're going about something, they will do it even more or up the ante just to get on people's nerves. And I'm getting that people in this group kind of need to channel some of that energy on a divine and high vibrational note, but y'all need some of that energy, because that's going to help you break through some of the barriers and get you out of that cage that ultimately people in your surroundings have talked you into putting yourself in. So with luck being on your side, the divine message behind y'all's lyric in particular. I know Bae trust my vision but don't want to see me in prison. Said I can't make no promises, either leave or come visit. So what I'm getting from that is people in this group need to stop expecting the worst. Stop looking at other people's stories and expecting your story to go exactly like that. And that's in a good and bad way. Start visualizing the best case scenarios for yourself. And through that, you're going to start seeing even more the way your divine realm is on your side. Because what I'm also hearing is that certain people and positions that you're keeping yourself in, you're keeping yourself there because it feels safe. But I'm picking up that when you start making these new moves and you start raising your vibration, a lot of those people that you think have your back right now are going to start showing you something different when you start trying to do differently and better for yourself. Which leads me into your art card, which is giving basically the divine message and purpose that the divine lessons that you can take from this particular artist, which would be Lil Wayne. So you have fishing boats on the beach, Vincent Van Gogh, number 4. So the divine lesson that y'all are to be taken from Wayne as a public figure, as a being, as a man, as an artist, is basically to float your own boat. Float your own boat. Don't stop waiting for people to give you permission to do something. Stop waiting for people to come in and save you and help you. Stop waiting for a partner to build something with, to collaborate with. Start laying those bricks on your own right now, because the last thing you need is for somebody to have something to hold over your head and say, oh, I made you, or oh, you wouldn't be nothing without me, or oh, I'm owed this and that because I was here from day one, da 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 da. Now, don't get me wrong, everybody needs help, and give credit where credit is due, but I'm just getting that there is a need to start doing for yourself first, and then you can include other people in on your journey. There's a need to take a vacation. There's a need for some people to possibly go fishing, just go sit by water, just go be to yourself, with yourself and your emotions, so you can get a better and more clear and more honest view of yourself, and not the mask that you put on for other people, and not the costume that other people try to force you in. Y'all are destined for greatness, group 1. I hope this helped, and we shall get into group 2. Okay, group 2. You all chose Nicki Minaj's group, which means you chose the copper or that number 11. We dealing with some duality, and the copper or is a sulfide of iron, and copper provides most of the copper necessary to the electrical industry, widely used in manufacturing rust-resistant pipes and in making bronze and brass. So in other words, it's some durable people, some durable people. I heard that. Some durable people, some durable people. Y'all never go out of style. That's what I'm hearing. Y'all never go out of style. Look at this. And how this like gold shimmery is giving me star vibes. And Nicki often refers to herself as a star, and she is a Sagittarius. It's also giving, just general fire sign energy, confidence, courage, having great times, things of that nature. And also gold. Even though this is not gold, the visual that it gives is gold. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm hearing blessings overflowing is what I'm hearing. Destined for gold. So let's see y'all's lyric we got for Miss Nicki. The King, the GOAT, plus me the queen. I send shots, send them back, a flee the scene. I heard that. So how do people in this group? Oh, let me talk a little bit about this. Y'all's other little miscellaneous stone piece here. I'm seeing an image of a person standing on top of, like, it's like Lion King from Pride Rock, but I'm seeing a person stand on this large piece of earth over a horizon, and just looking over the horizon and basking in their accomplishment. It's like getting to the top of the mountain, planting your flag in the ground, and then just looking over and just embracing the accomplishment. So how do people in this group relate to Nicki Minaj? Y'all likes y'all alone time. Not only do you like your alone time, but there's also a thing of like, when it works, like, it's like why fix if it's not fixed, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's the saying. That's the mindset. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Which has been something that has worked for her, but there are also elements of which that stagnates her and gets in the way, where people tend to want her to reinvent herself more, or quote unquote grow up, as certain people say. Sometimes she doesn't see a purpose in doing that, because she's made a career and she's been so successful off being what she's been. So certain things she doesn't see a purpose in doing. However, sometimes you don't see the purpose until you actually do it. So while there are some things that you need to keep traditional about yourself, there are some other things that you possibly need to evolve, or possibly need to dead, so that you can exceed your own expectations, if you will. The divine message behind this verse. Let me also, I feel I need to retouch back on this card. These are some nature people in this group also. I'm getting water signs, and I'm getting people who are very emotional, and people may call you sensitive, but let's get an understanding that sensitive and weak are not synonymous. Sensitive more so means that you are highly intuitive and you see and sense more than what meets the eye or the surface. So I felt pulled to clarify that for y'all. So this is the divine message behind the verse in particular, and we have perception. When it first came out, it was upside down. This number 35, these colors of green, and you know we seeing green, baby. We seeing green. This green, this blue, these faded kind of dingy yellows and such. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. And if you look at this card right here, that's pretty much what she's in a state of doing. And I'm also picking up that more than likely that's where Nicki is meditating, re-centering self and getting back in touch with what home is, and figuring out, do you still want that to be your home? Do you want to make a new home for yourself? Or is the home that you're in a great one and you just need to change your perception about it? Have you been looking at things the wrong way? Have you been looking at bad situations through rose-colored glasses? Have you been looking at good situations through mud-coated glasses? Okay. And 35 there, put it together, you have 8. 3, there is some work that needs to be done, heart chakra work, in order to bring in drastic change, great change. I'm hearing for a lot of people, your soul family is going to drastically change. Your journey, the direction that you've been choosing to take, and the cycles that you've been going through are going to drastically change. I'm hearing that a lot of that is going to come from you recentering yourself. It's going to come from you meditating and just sitting and thinking and talking to yourself, and then coming upon this aha light bulb moment and taking action, doing some different things. This card here, y'all's moonology card, getting into the divine message behind y'all's bar in particular, which is the King, the GOAT plus me the queen. I send shots, send them back, or flee the scene. I heard that. So you're very close to achieving your goal. Very close to achieving your goal. And group 2, y'all probably been saying to yourselves like, oh my gosh, when is it gonna drop? When is that shoe gonna drop? When is the cup going to overflow? Oh my gosh, I know the feeling. And spirit is saying, just occupy yourself with calming activities, occupy yourself with relaxing activities, occupy yourself with happy, fun people, occupy yourself with ambitious, goal-oriented people, and continue to meditate and work on your manifestations and your high vibrational rituals and such. And before you know it, it'll be right in your face. What lessons, y'all? Look at these patterns. I cannot make this up. I did not, you know what I'm saying, cherry pick these cards. Okay, look at those patterns. Look at those circles, look at those trees. Like, do y'all see what I see? You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the lessons that y'all could stand to take from Miss Nicki Minaj as a person, as a being, as an artist, as a woman. You have Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh, and it's the number 4. Look at that. So this is one of Vincent van Gogh's most famous paintings, and I just heard Nicki is cooking up a masterpiece, which also gives me that many people in this group are also cooking up masterpieces. Let me take a second because it's a massive download coming in. Okay, so what I'm getting is that, much like Nicki, people in this group take every single project that they invest themselves in very seriously, to a point where you're perfectionists and you go out of your way to try to make every piece a masterpiece, which is nothing wrong with it. The message that I'm getting through that is there is a need to, you see this orange? You see? There's a need to find the joy again, the fun again in what it is that you're doing. Because I'm getting that that's also where Nicki got, like, it became a job for her. It became too competitive. It became like too competitive with herself, that is. And she's been trying to enjoy the art and not just do it for a check, not just do it for attention, not just do it because her contract says that she got to meet a deadline for all of these albums, you know? And so Spirit is saying that it's time for y'all to get yourselves back into, or for the first time, get yourselves into the energy of having fun doing what it is that you do. And a part of that is trusting yourself. So there's definitely some solar plexus work that needs to be done. Solar plexus and sacral chakra, merging the two together. Because a part of what's keeping you from having fun is that the confidence is dwindling. But the confidence is also dwindling because you have lost the ability to have fun. So it's a bit of juggling to be done, but that's why this group needs to do a lot of meditation. As much meditation, I'm hearing self-care on overload, because this is you manifesting your blessing in. You put in the work. That's what Spirit is saying. You've already put in the work. So don't think, oh, I gotta work harder, I gotta work harder, I gotta work harder. No, you have to work smarter and start spiritually manifesting and changing your mindset and altering your vibration to the level of the blessings that are going to come in. Because like I said, especially with this right here, y'all are about to bring in some massive wealth, some massive success. You're about to get into your divine purpose. You're ultimately, more than likely, about to start living out your dreams. And it's going to bring you generational success, generational wealth beyond yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, girl, starry night, starry night. Do y'all hear that? Stars, okay? Stars. But that is all I have for y'all. Y'all's went by pretty quick, and I feel like that's ultimately because there is a, like I said, for many of you, there will be a massive download that comes in through you. And what I mean by that, there'll be a massive epiphany that comes in for you as you're doing your manifestive activities and meditating and all of that. So I hope it helped group 2. Let's move on to group 3. Drake. I had to do it. I had to do it. Okay, so group 3, y'all chose Drake. And if you chose Drake, you chose the peacock ore. Oh my gosh. You chose the peacock ore of confidence. Drake is a Scorpio, but it's giving me, you know, that Leo confidence. But quiet as it's kept, loud as it is, Scorpios and Leos are both prominent for about the same amount of confidence generation. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all have this other, y'all miscellaneous stone piece here. Is this clear? I want to say this is a piece of, I feel like this is a piece of clear quartz. I feel like this is a piece of clear quartz. Sorry about that lighting alteration that just happened. My flash went out because my phone is now on 15%, but that's okay. So what I'm getting here is that this is a very confident group. For some people, you may need to up the ante on that confidence. Some people, you're used to being confident, and something is kind of causing a flaw in your confidence right now. But I'm also getting that clarity is coming in. That's what I'm hearing right now. Seen more plaques than toothbrushes until I'm at the pearly white gates. I gotta move something, do something. That's Shaw lyric from Drake's verse, which, like I said, delves into that confidence I'm getting. This is a hustler group right here. How do you relate to Drake in his verse? Ooh, stars. I'm talking about stars galore. Stars have been all out through this reading, y'all. Which again, Sagittarius energy that's been flowing out through this reading as well. Sagittarius energy. And you know, Miss Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. So y'all are destined to be stars. Many people in this group are more than likely also starseed spirits. So you have a very healing, very enlightening aura about yourself. People love to be around you. They may randomly open up to you, even if they don't know you like that. They just start telling you stuff, child. And the message I'm getting behind this is you learning how to use that better for yourself. Some people in this group may have a easy time helping other people and then struggle to help themselves. So I'm getting that that's where you kind of are in life, and that's how spirit is assisting you right now, getting you to a point of knowing. You know how that's what I'm hearing. Some people in this group, people come to you and start spilling their hearts out to you, and your first question is, okay, what am I supposed to do with it? Okay, what am I supposed to do with that information? Okay, what you want me to do? And so you asked it enough, and your questions are in the midst of being answered. Spirit is trying to show you and tell you what to do with that information. And a part of that is, which your divine message behind his verse in particular on this song, the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So, and the number is 9. So what that is giving me is that you all are becoming more aware of what you allow. And there's a need to redirect your focus and reroute your perception behind what people have told you and what people have spilled out to you, and probably also what you've told other people, how you tell your story. So what I'm getting from this is you can use, if you're a writer, because I'm picking up there are more than likely writers in this group, start using that information. I'm not saying exploit people's stories. I'm saying take inspiration and lessons from other people's experiences and learn how to use them for yourself to do better as a person, and also to create better things as an artist and relate to other people and relate to your work better. And possibly I'm seeing playwrights, if you're a playwright, relating to your characters better. That's how you can use that information. I'm also getting that you need to allow yourself to embrace that vulnerability for yourself. Some people may need to establish somebody to vent to. It may help you to vent to somebody the way that people vent to you. And if there's nobody in your life that you outright trust like that, you may need to journal more, or you may need to seek professional counseling. It doesn't mean that you're crazy. It's just everybody needs somebody to talk to, and those people are paid to listen to you talk and keep your secrets. And if they snitch, you can sue them. So The divine message behind y'all's particular bar. Emotions are running high. Let's revisit this bar. Seem more plaques than toothbrushes. Until I'm at the pearly white gates, I gotta move something, do something. Y'all are anxious. That, like I said, this is a hard worker, this is a hustler group. So y'all probably tend to feel like if you're not doing anything, then you're not doing nothing. Like, you could work literally for hours and then you take a break for 5 minutes and you start beating yourself up about that. It's like, for some reason, you think taking a break or sitting down and relaxing is being lazy, even though you've worked yourself to the bone all your life. So spirit is ultimately saying that take some time out to enjoy the successes of your life. Take some time out to just enjoy being the star that you are. Enjoy your plaques, patting yourself on the back. Take some time for yourself. And that's not doing nothing. That's helping your divine realm help you. Emotions are running high. There are some people around you that are probably going to try to interfere or already are interfering with your peace. Because ultimately, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. They're jealous. They seen the work that you've put in, how you're reveling in it now, the plaques that you got more than two brushes. You know what I'm saying? They see that. And because so many people have been having a hard time, especially now, it's hard for a lot of people to wrap their mind around how you are staying afloat. And that's literally because that's what you choose to do. That's what you choose to do for yourself. So you don't need to let anybody make you feel bad about doing great for yourself and making moves for yourself or taking time out for yourself. Okay. The lesson that you need to take from Drake is to work hard, work smart, and also play harder and smarter. You know what I'm saying? We see Drake cooking in the studio. We see Drake on tours doing these performances, spitting hot fire. And then we also see him at basketball games acting a clown. We see him out and about dancing, having dinner, having powwows with his homeboys and all of that. Drake is somebody who knows how to balance out his work ethic and his play ethic. And I'm picking up that that's what y'all need to learn how to do for yourselves with this carnival evening. Now, a part of this also that I'm picking up for y'all group 3, going back to that allowance card, and also this one in the allowance card and how they go together with this star seed Sagittarius healer energy in the allowance. Like I said, there are people that are going to start showing you different sides of themselves. They're going to hop out of their sheep's clothing and show their wolf's teeth if they aren't already. So, some of these people have addictive natures. They could be adrenaline junkies. They could be pill heads, alcoholics, weed heads even. And some of these people just wanna capitalize off your light. They just want to photobomb you, basically. You taking a selfie and they just hop in out of nowhere and now they in your picture. You got people in your life that's doing that with you, that's just trying to hold on to your coattails and photobomb your journey. And in the midst of you taking that time out for yourself and getting that balance back, you're going to start to see who those people are so that you can number 9 they ass, dead that shit. Okay? And ultimately, that's all I have for y'all, group 3. I hope it helped. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you care. Leave me some comments, leave me some feedback, leave me some suggestions of some videos that you might want to see, and feel free to leave some donations. Feel free to what I'm trying to say, feel free to follow me on my social media networks, and feel free to hit me up for some personal reads. So thank y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.